That carpet doesn't just come out for anyone. The government this week has strained to give the Chinese leader the warmest welcome in the world. President Xi arrived at number 10 with the promise of billions of business for Britain. And David Cameron did discuss his new friend's record on human rights. But while President Xi's been riding alongside the Queen, embraced by the royals and feted by ministers, British workers have been feeling the results of his cheap exports of steel.
Good afternoon and welcome. It's an honour to welcome President Xi to Downing Street.
Prime Minister, if you were a steel worker who had lost their job yesterday at the same time as seeing President Xi being ferried down Whitehall in a golden carriage, how would you have felt? Is there any price that's worth paying in order to further our business interests with China?
The stronger our economic, trading, business and other partnerships, the stronger our relationship and the more able we are to have the necessary and frank discussions about other issues. And what I would say to steelworkers in Britain is we will take action here in Britain. So I totally reject the idea you either have a conversation about human rights and steel or you have a strong relationship with China. I want both.
Throughout the day, Downing Street wasn't sure if President Xi would take the extremely rare step of answering questions from Western journalists. He did, even admitting China had flaws on human rights.
President Xi, why do you think members of the British public should be pleased to do more business with a country that is not democratic, is not transparent, and has a deeply, deeply troubling attitude towards human rights?
China attaches huge importance to the protection of human rights. We combine the universal value of human rights with China's reality. Looking around the world, we note there is always room for improvement.
President Xi said China had problems with its steel industry too, but its cheap exports are a big part of the reason why ours is in peril and why Labour insists the government must act.
You need government intervention to support the plant, support the jobs and support the purchasing of steel that's made in this country. If we just allow all our manufacturing industry to disappear, we've sold the past for the future.
There's a simple logic to literally flying the flag for China. Billions of pounds flowing from their country to ours. But there's a distinct political awkwardness to all of this visit too. We may be new friends, but equals not even close.
For a government that wants to build its reputation on the economy, signing deals seems to make sense. But on whose terms are we signing up to be a friend of this superpower? Who is really leading the way? Laura Kunsberg, BBC News, Westminster.